Hi, it's James Harrison here to clear up something for you about a video I shot talking about drags. I don't want to make this too complicated because I know there's a lot of people that watch these videos that may not be trained in music or have a background about breaking down the subdivisions into different countings, and they just go by ear. But what I'm going to explain and what I did is I talked about drags. And in the case that I'm talking about, most of the rock beats out there today, most, not all, are a subdivision of 8 notes where the right hand is playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if I put a note in between that, I'm playing 16th notes, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and. Now, you don't have to put all those notes in there, but then what I can do is use those notes and diddle, which is 2 for 1, or drag that, and I get a value. So the 2 values that I use the most are playing like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 3. I can double any of those now. You don't have to double them all. The other option is to put those as 16th note triplets. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 4. It's a little bit more open. So versus this, those are the 2 most common. And obviously, if you really want to get playing around with it, you could delay the 16th note. So instead of this, I can go and try to squeeze it tighter, or I can drag the whole thing. So instead of getting 2 notes, I'm getting multiple notes. So if I play a beat like 1 and 2, and I put a 16th note in between that 1 E and. Triplet, tighter, drag. So, and you can put that in lots of different ways. If you take one of those common beats there is, and I really like, so I just did it as 16ths and then triplet. I can make it tighter if I do it. I'm still trying to get 2 notes just really quick, or I could drag it. So I'm getting multiple notes. That's the basis of how I use those drags, with 8th notes being on the hi-hat. You could also move those to the feet. So if I do something like 1, I do 1 and a 2, 1, 16th, triplet, more open. And I don't really do that one, obviously, as a crush or a tight one. So you can mix in. That way. So you can do all kinds of beats that way. In this case, what I'm explaining is, in the drags that I used, I was thinking of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and as my 8th note. If I do a 16th note in between, I can diddle any one of those. I can open to 16th note triplet. This is still the same the whole time. Triplet. Tight, buzz, and those are the ways I can use those drags based on what I was talking about.